Okay, here we are back with the Unholy Cathedral. This one turned out to be a real tricky son of a gun. Took me quite a lot of practices, quite a lot of attempts to do this. So, well, we're not out of the woods yet, I should say, but let's go and see what we can do. So, I think we're going to start with the same strategy that we took in the blind run, which is to go and get the shotgun, and then I like to stand here to wake up the cyber demon and hopefully get some infighting going with those cleric monsters at the back there. Why do I do this? Well, it worked one time, and it's a nice way to clear out those clerics who would otherwise snipe you. Once you've done that, you can come over here, get the chain gun, and then we're going to do the library section first. And the reason for that is it gives you access to the guns earlier, or at least the rocket launcher and the shotgun. The plasma gun and the shotgun. You actually get the rocket launcher earlier if you go the Antichrist wing way first, but I feel that's less valuable in the short term, so I'd rather have the shotgun and the plasma gun. So, same as the blind run, we're going to come around here, we're going to kill these guys, and then we're going to go and get the armor. And I'm also going to go and get the gauntlets by jumping down here and jumping over here and then failing. It's okay, we give it another go. And the reason I like to have the gauntlets earlier is because... Oh, come on. The reason I like to have the gauntlets earlier because... Ah, come on. God, I kind of hope this isn't the run now. This is embarrassing. Okay, we got it. Now, the reason I like to have the gauntlets early is because there are a couple of sections where it's pretty efficient to kill enemies with it. And I'm going to have to lure this guy away for a second. Bear with me. There we go. Now to run past him. Yeah, there's an Archvile and there's some Hell Knights, which are pretty useful. It's pretty useful to have the gauntlets to kill, because I've had it before where they've overwhelmed me. So we push this button, and yeah, these pinky demons and Hell Knights, they can advance on you quite quickly, and just with the single shotgun and the chain gun, you can be overwhelmed. Like I said, I was once, and that's kind of teached me that I wanted the gauntlets for this section. Exhibit A. And now for everybody's favourite activity, killing an Archvile with the single shotgun. This is where I would edit in some Benny Hill music if I knew how to do that. Anyway, he's dead now, so let's continue on. And we're going to kill these chain gunners, or they're both going to fall down the back, which is annoying. We're going to pick the double shotgun up, and we're going to kill some cacos, and in our heads we're like counting to, I don't know, like 20 or 30. And in a moment, an Archvile is going to spawn in. There he is, right on cue, and there we go, managed to leave him alone, that was quite nice. And did that without taking damage. Now we're going to kill these shotgunners, we're going to kill this Hell Knight, and then we're going to go up into the library section. Although we will kill these pinkies first, just so that I remember, and so that they're dead. But we won't go there just yet. In fact, I'm not going to go that way at all. I'm going to come over here. And we get 3 backpacks. I presume he wears them one on top of each other. And then the Soul Sphere. And then we're going to shoot this cheeky chappy. We're going to poke our noses in and try and wake up the cacodemons. Well, we got 1, that's okay. And this is another good reason you want the gauntlets first, because killing them is quite nice. And... surprise! Oh, I kind of bungled that a bit. But it's okay, I didn't take any damage. Yeah, the gauntlets are very good for Archviles. Single Archviles, at least. I still stand by my assessment that they aren't great overall. Like, you wouldn't use them on against a crowd of enemies, but they do work quite well against single targets. Anyway, now we've woken all of this nonsense up, we're going to run away. The cyber demon we left earlier, quite often I find comes up to this area. He can't quite get into where you are now, but he can get some very crafty line of sights on you. So listen out for him, be careful of him. For the moment, we just want to make sure these cacodemons don't surround us, which they are slowly doing. So this doesn't look good, but we're going to persevere, because dropping down is death. I've dropped down, but he's not there, so it's okay. Got to keep an eye on it. Yeah, the cyber demon comes up here and he stands right to my left, and if you're down here fighting the cacodemons, it's just a death sentence. So this isn't ideal, but we'll make it work. Okay, that was okay. Now to come back over here. Just some goodies to get. There's that big picture of that big dude. And look at this. This is quite cool. Ta-da! And a cacodemon. And you can just see this chap here. We can just poke him, tickle him with the chain gun to wake him up. And he's dead. So I think there's a box of bullets I'm going to go get. And then I'm going to push this. I'm going to push this. This is all optional, by the way. Which is a really cool feature. In fact, this level is full of cool features. It's broken down into two areas and 3 fights. So there's this library wing gets you the red key. The Antichrist wing gets you the blue key, and then there's a yellow key as well, or something like that. Now we're going to kill these Afrits. This is quite tricky. These things are incredibly deadly. And we're going to poke our noses down here as well, because I want to kill this archvile now so that he can't zap me later. And then I think, yeah, we're going to drop down here, kill the chain gunner. Now if we come in here, we know from the blind run that the guy is on the left, so we kill him. Then we come in here and kill the shotgunner, chain gunner, lost soul, and the imps. And you might remember I was kind of conscious there was a secret in here in the blind run, and I didn't actually get it. I know how to get it, but I don't quite know why it works. So basically you've just got to keep running into these coffins, which is what I was doing just then. And also if you drop down into the coffins, something about the coffins makes the secret open up. I'm not sure what it is. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3, and you probably heard the door opening. I'm not exactly sure what caused that, but I'll take it. So if we stand here, we can kill the archvile, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 chain gunners. Now we can go down and get the rocket launcher. But let's open the door first. And kill those guys who are on top of each other. That's where the chain gunners fell down to earlier. And now we're going to wake this up. Wake up these archvile revenant things. Kill them dead. And there's a cacodemon. It's not good. Did I? No, he's there, look. Now, We're going to take this invulnerability and we're going to go kill that cyber demon. We're going to go try and kill 2 cyber demons. This guy's just annoying to kill otherwise, so I still think this is the best use of the invulnerability. There's a couple of places you could use it, but I think killing this cyber demon, and yes, up here there's another cyber demon. He's also really awkward to kill, and has killed me a couple of times actually. So I like to use the invulnerability to kill those 2 and just reduce the risk. There is a school of thought that you take the invulnerability to either the central fight or the dragon mouth, which is certainly the section I struggled the most on. But it doesn't really give you that much of an edge, so I think using it against the cyber demons is the best shout. Anyway, now that we've done this library section, the dragon mouth will be open. I don't quite know what causes it to open, because if you don't do the whole section, it's not open. But it should be now. I think. Ah, yeah. There he is. I was looking for this Afrit. This Afrit is really annoying. I'm not sure where he comes from, but I've done this level enough times now to know that he usually turns up once you've done the library section. And good God, these things will kill you. They will kill you so fast that you won't even know what's happened to you. So I recommend taking the time to hunt this guy down and make sure he's dead before you go into the dragon mouth section. Because the last thing you want when you come out of there is to get blasted by a cluster of revenant rockets from this floating monstrosity. And yeah, after this we'll do the section that I think in the blind run was the point where I gave up, thinking this was just too hard to do blind, like without practicing. And it kind of is. You kind of need to know what's going to happen, and I have a strategy, but it's pretty hit and miss. It all comes down to will the Afrit spawn next to me or not? We can't go there yet, so we'll go into here. Now, here we go. This is the hardest part for sure. We want to keep the gauntlets on. It'll keep giving us berserk packs, but just keep switching back. The gauntlets are better. The first few waves are fine. Okay, the revenants. And then it's clerics. Okay, now here comes the barons and 1 Afrit. Okay, there's 2 barons. Where's the Afrit? There he is. Right, run away. Run away. Okay, now we just need to get out. Ah, he's behind me. Okay, and we're out. Yeah, that guy, if he spawns next to you, he will just one-shot you, and you're dead. I even had it happen to me one time where he spawned next to me, I was hitting him with the gauntlets, and then it switched to the berserk halfway through, and he just one-shotted me. I really struggle with this section. But the thing is, if you bring in the invulnerability runs out before the Afrit turns up, and that's actually the only hard part. So for now we're just cleaning up. So once I left that place, about 4 or 5 archviles came and spawned in. And the process now is basically just pumping rockets into here to kill them dead. And you'll also see I got the blue key. Now those cells we want to keep for later. We don't want to pick them up just now. They will be invaluable to us later on. So I'm pretty happy with that. Hey, who woke you up? There's a secret over there. We'll go get that in a moment. This you can press from down here, and that actually opens that secret up. That's it's a feature. It's a feature. But yeah, now we can come and do this Antichrist section, which is a lot easier to do with all of the guns and weapons. But I do really like the fact you have the optionality. That's a really good design, I think. Although personally, I do think this side is harder to do first. Okay, let's kill this archvile. Get the backpack, because we've only got 3 so far. And yes, the obligatory Sauron Barad-dûr speech. And there's another really cool design thing. There's actually... So the sound clip plays when the tower sees you, but there's actually a couple of places in the map that the tower can see you. But it's pretty cool. It's kind of cheesy as well, but it's in keeping with the WOD's theme, so I give it top marks for that. Okay. Now, that was good. Fess thy sin. So we're going to come in here, lower this. There's an archvile. Let's get rid of him. And you remember this secret section? I couldn't figure this out in the blind run. The way to get in there, I think, is pretty damn obscure, and I definitely had to look this up. But you come up here, you shoot that cross, and then it opens. But we'll save that for later, because that area is quite easy, and I want to do the central fight first. So there's a secret wall there, which you might have seen, and now I'm just going to kill these revenants and the archviles behind them. And then I'm going to continue on, and it looks like the middle is now open. So yeah, this is a huge fight. There are about 1,000 monsters in that, and look at this. This is so grand, and that's an organ, by the way. And there's a section, there's a part of the fight later where lost souls rise from the turrets of the organs, which is just really cool. But yeah, we're going to fight about 1,000 monsters in here, and it kicks off once we shoot the piano, the organ. And yeah, this is the second hardest section of the level, and I want to do this now because it may well kill me. So there we go. We've kicked off the fight. We're now locked in here, and we've got to survive 1,000 monsters, give or take. So it starts off with pinkies and imps. Pinkies at the back, imps at the front. We'll just use some shotgun for the moment. I mean, this is just doing nothing really but biding time, because I'm going to switch to the BFG very soon. Just wanted to let things build up a bit. I mean, ammo isn't tight, but sometimes it can be tricky to get to where the ammo is. And in fact, I think the hardest part of this fight is really managing the cells, and knowing the timings on the invulnerabilities as well. So I'm going to pick the first invulnerability up when I start seeing revenants walk around, which should happen pretty soon. Some ammo. Okay, there's the revenant. Okay, there we go. We need to get it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're okay now. We just need to stay on top of our ammo and not run out. And then I'm going to go straight into the next invulnerability once this one wears off, and then the final one after that. There is a load of lost souls and some afrits and pain elementals that will come, but first we've got the mancubus wave. Then I think it's the lost souls and the afrits. Then it's the cyber demons, and then it all opens up. And I'm being a bit greedy there. And when it all opens up, you want to run back to that cell depot that we saved earlier. So I'm going to stay up this end now because this is where the last invulnerability is. There's also some cells. Pretty good so far. Need to get this next invulnerability. That was good. Okay, let's go check out the middle. There's the pain elementals and the lost souls. And Afrits as well. I see them. We got to kill these Afrits before we run out of invulnerability. Okay. Now, it won't be much longer before the walls come down and we can get out. We just need to survive now. There we go. Okay, let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Oh, this is so creepy. Okay, here's our cell depot. Now we have to make our stand. But I really want some health and some rockets, so I'm going to have to dip back in. There's a soul sphere that I'm going to go for. Although I really shouldn't leave those archviles alive too long. I killed one, that was good. But if we jump into here, this takes us to like a little in-between section. And there's some revenants. There we go. There we go. Ah, of course. And if you enter the teleport from the back, it takes you to a place where you can get a soul sphere. And then there's West Antichrist or the East Library. So let's go to the library. And there's a lot of enemies down here. This is not good. But I can see the archviles. That is good that they're here. Can I kill them? So one of the hardest parts of like the final stages of this fight is getting trapped somewhere where there isn't enough ammo to actually push through. And I should be okay because I can always retreat. I'm gonna retreat to the other side. This isn't looking good. We can sneak in and get some ammo and health. Yes. Look at all those lost souls. Cyber Demon. There's the Archvile. Okay, that's good. I need more cells. Yee. Okay, we don't have too many cells, but I think there's only one Archvile left. Oh, and he got me. Don't run down there. I've done that before. That's a huge mistake. I think that Archvile's dead. And the Cyber Demon's dead. Okay, I think we've got this now. I think we've got this. Yeah, I think we're okay now. I think we've done it. All of the most dangerous stuff is dead. We've got health, we've got ammo. We've got armor and ammo. And yeah. And we've got 70 rockets. So yeah, I still think this is the second hardest fight in the level. I do think the dragon mouth fight is harder, but yeah, this is yeah, we've got loads of kills. This is pretty damn spectacular, isn't it? And there's full cells up here. So now we're just on cleanup. We just need to clean out the rest of the level and get the rest of the secrets, and we should be good. We've got the blue key, the red key is up here, which we'll get a little later because I want to save that berserk. And we need to go back to the Antichrist section first to clear out some of those secrets that we didn't get earlier, including the secret area. We can also get to an outside area, which is where you get the yellow key. So I think I got my key order wrong when I told you earlier on. Look at that, that's so cool, isn't it? And then they silently teleport out of the walls. There is a switch here, I'm not entirely sure what it does. And then we've got Hitler and the devil, and I think that's Napoleon, but I'm not entirely sure. And then we're going to get some chain gunners and some clerics as well behind us. Now, something I haven't mentioned yet, you would have seen that armor was on a red pentagram, and actually there's been a couple of those throughout the level so far. In fact, I think there are 15 in the whole level, and if you step on, or once you've stepped on, I think 7 or 8 of them, that's when the middle fight opens up. And if you step on all 15 of them, a super secret opens up right at the end, which is the final secret of the level. So we'll push that because that's really conspicuous, and then that opens up. We are watching, so we can go through here now, and we kill these revenants. And another secret 4-sword switch for an archvile. Yeah, I tried doing this once with the regular weapons, like doing this section first and trying to fight that archvile with regular weapons, and it went about as well as you can probably imagine. But now we're up here, we can drop into this outside section, and we're just going to come over here first and walk through these corpses, because that opens up a secret area, another really obtuse one that I had to look up. And that lets us go down here. There's another pentagram and some barons. Nothing too bad. And we'll just get these guys with our force of lightning. Now there's another secret in there which you have to trigger by running over a line def. So we'll come up here and then we're gonna drop down, and then we're just gonna run straight through. I'm not exactly sure where the line def is, but this usually works. Here we go, and now we're into this lovely room full of paintings of buildings. Well, I think it's a library, because there's a sign. There's a sign that says so. Suzalo Library, UW State, wherever that is. But now we're pretty much done with this wing now. We just got one more secret to get, which is around here. So push that button, take this lift up, push that switch, and then there's another pentagram. And there's a Revenant and I think an Archvile and a couple of hit scanners. There we go. So yes, and then we can push the bookcase to get the invisibility. Okay, now we're done with this section. We can drop outside, and you want to drop very carefully so you can get the plasma, and then you can drop even more carefully down to this ridge and run around. It says run here, but you don't really need to because it's just like 10 pain elementals, which you can BFG down pretty easily. Obviously that's woken up all the mancubi, but they aren't too much of a threat at the moment. Instead we're going to continue running around the cliff and climb the stairs, and there's the yellow key. And we might as well go get the red key now as well. So yeah, now we've got all the keys, we can actually go straight to the exit. So the red key is required, and that you get that from the central fight, which I misquoted earlier. And then you need either the blue or the yellow key, not both, to finish the level. I have both, but you don't need both. And then straight ahead is the exit, which we won't go just yet. And here you can see that line. That line opens up, and that's where the super secret is once you step on all of the pentagrams in the level. And I said there were 15, but I'm actually thinking that's probably wrong. I think maybe it's 20 something. Like I say, in theory I know where all of the secrets are. I have done this before, but there are so many, and they're so confusing sometimes. I'll feel my way through as opposed to remembering the specifics of it. Let's put it that way. Anyway, now we're going to go back outside and finish off these mancubi, mancubosses. And we don't need to be too careful with ammo because we've done the hard parts. In fact, I'm quite conscious now that this level is mine to lose. I think once you get past the fish mouth, the dragon mouth bit, and the central fight, you should finish it. Like, if I lose now, it'll just be because I fuck up. So, let's hope that doesn't happen. Now this switch opens up some guys. So kill them. This isn't particularly well. I'm choking. That was okay. It was a little messier than I would have liked. And then this button lowers those bars, and this is the area we cleared out earlier with the Archvile and the chain gunners. So now you'll notice that this pillar is different, so we can push that, and there's another pentagram, and I think an Archvile spawns in as well. There he is. And then I'll pick up the Megasphere because there's one more secret in this outside area, although it is... did I want to come up here? Yes. I need to get out. Although you need to do a bit of platforming to get to it. So I'm going to come back out, and then I'm going to go back in again, and project myself over the side. So 100 cells isn't great. Have I used up all of the cells? No, there's a few more. Okay, this is looking a lot better. The reason I'm concerned is because there is an Afrit I need to kill, and killing him with the BFG is a lot easier. In fact, this is probably the most dangerous enemy left in the level. Just because it's an Afrit and I have an unnatural fear towards them. That one in Scythe 2's map, what is it, 26? Still haunts my dreams. But yeah, so we platformed over here. There's another pentagram, and stepping on that wakes up the Afrit. So I'm just gonna... Oh. I'm just gonna... There we go. Just gonna tease him. And yeah, I think we're pretty much there now. We've just got a couple more bits to do. I think I've done this area. Yep. And I'm just trying to think. There's an awful lot going on in this level. And I've never got this far before on an actual attempt, so things are looking pretty good, but I'm also trying to remember what's left to do. Ah yeah, this section is left to do. I don't know what causes this to open up, but there's another pentagram in here, so I need that. And it spawns in a whole bunch of zombie men and some clerics as well, and because it's like one of the final fights of the level, we're going to go for the plasma because it's safer. I could have used the BFG, I suppose. And this is way more tense than it needs to be because it's the final fight for me. And we've got 5 enemies left and 2 secrets. 2 secrets. I think I know where the 5 enemies are. There's a berserk pack you can jump to here, and this spawns in, I think, 4 pinky demons and a hell knight. So we'll ignore the berserk and go straight for the gauntlets. And there we go, that's all the kills. Now we've got 2 secrets left. Huh. So I should only have 1 secret left, which should be the super secret. Is that open? Yeah, it's open. Okay, so we got all the pentagrams, that's good. It is kind of pointless to give you full ammo and all the weapons at the end of the level, especially when you're doing pistol start, and the level would have given you all of those weapons anyway, even if you weren't. But let's brush that to one side for the moment and focus on the fact that we're still missing 1 secret. Now, it's not a pentagram because we've got all the pentagrams. It's not an enemy because we've got all the enemies. So where on earth is this final secret? Okay, we got 1. Six, 16. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 15. Yeah, that's that. The pentagram is a secret. That star, I don't think, is its own secret. That was in the basement. That's in the library. Those 3 are all the same sector, so that's 1 secret. That's the connecting passage. That blue line is the start. There's nothing in the middle. This is a form of choking, isn't it? Is it? I mean, there are 6, 5, 15, 17 secrets. Just trying to think, where could it be? It's not an enemy. And we definitely tagged... we tagged that. We tagged that. But I'm sure I only saw 16 secrets on the... or 16 purple sectors on the map. I mean, I guess we can just check that we tagged them all. But this plasma is not a secret. I don't think this star is a secret, but we'll just double check it. What even is that star? What's the point of it? Was it just a pentagram? Yeah, that's not a secret. Fine. We've tagged that, yep. So it's not that. Did I want to be up here? I don't think so. Where's that teleporter? That's not a secret, is it? This is just the way out. Yeah. Nothing up here, is there? No. There's the bell from Hexen. It's not animated though, unfortunately. Let's go check this bad boy. Nope. Oh my god, am I really going to fail this run because I can't remember the final secret? No. No, I won't. We got that one. We tagged this one? Yep. Oh no. I can't think where it would be. It's not an enemy. It's not a pentagram. I'm sure you're looking at this map screaming at me where this secret is. I'm sure it's very obvious, but like I said, I haven't actually got this far in a single segment attempt before, and I think this is just more nerves than anything else, because I've practiced this and I have gotten to the end with saves, with all the kills and all the secrets, but I usually do it without thinking about it. And now that I'm having to think about it, is like what I was saying earlier, like I sort of feel my way around the map rather than actually knowing where everything is at any one point in time. I don't think it's over here. There's a couple more we got to go check. But yeah, I think we just keep I could have just skipped a line there maybe for that mausoleum section with the paintings of the art, maybe. It's not that one. It's not that one. Ah, for fuck's sake, it's here! I found it! I remembered! Push the pentagram on the wall, so it was a pentagram, sort of. Ah! Thank Christ for that. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm done with this level now. Oh, that is a good feeling. That is a really good feeling. Now, I really enjoyed that level. Again, I practiced it a lot. I died a lot. I'll upload all my deaths and outtakes to a separate video. But even despite all of that, I really enjoyed it. And I hope you did too. So look forward to seeing you in the final episode of, or the final level, which will be the final episode of DV2. Thank you for watching and see you next time.